welcome to episode 12 of the hypixel skyblock hardcore challenge, where if I die once I have to delete my profile. Before we do anything else, in my last video I'm pretty sure I forgot to show my death count, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And as you can see, it is still 0. There is no need to worry, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. Well, anyways, in the last episode I finally got the saving grace, which is a lifesaver, literally. But along with the saving grace, I also got myself 4 summoning eyes, which means it's finally time to spawn myself a dragon. Oh yeah, and I got all these fragments by killing dragons that other people spawned. Anyways, hopefully into this video I could, I don't know, maybe get a dragon piece. That would be most ideal. Hopefully I don't just get fragments again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head over to the end island to spawn my first dragon. I'm just visiting Portal Hub, whatever. I'm not walking there. Psh. Nah. Well, anyways, I got a friend who's actually going to go ahead and place the other 4 summoning eyes for me. But before we spawn it, I first need to find a lobby that's not full of a bunch of, I don't know, too high of level people. Ideally, I want the lowest level people I can have so I could do the most damage to the dragon as possible. So I don't know, I'm just going to jump between these for a minute, see if I can find anything good. Well, anyways, I found a lobby that the highest player is actually only at 298. It's still a pretty high level, but it's not as high as I've seen, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. As long as he doesn't insta-kill the dragon, we should be good. Okay, and here we go. Time to spawn the dragon. Time to place the eyes. And the last one. Okay, now just you spawn them. Time to get back to our spot, and here we go. Time to fight a dragon. I'm nervous. Hopefully it's something good. Please don't be old. That would really suck. Okay, here we go. Come on, Superior. Superior on my first one. Come on. Protector. Oh, definitely not the best. Come on. Damage it. Die. Ah, he's shooting at me. No! I'm fine. Didn't do too much damage. Yeah, I guess it definitely pays off not having super high damagers here. Look, the dragon's not even close to dead. Die. Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage. Only half my health though, so I should be fine. Okay, so I passed 100,000 damage. I'm approaching 150 damage. 150,000 damage, so that's pretty good. This is fun. I'm pretty sure the crystals are keeping it at full health. So maybe I should target the crystals a little bit. I don't know. 200,000 damage! Okay, so this is my new record for the most damage I've ever dealt to a dragon. 250,000? Ooh. Do I hear 500,000? That'd be pretty cool. Let him break the crystals so he doesn't re-heal. This is definitely one of the longest lasting dragon fights I've ever had. 250,000 damage? Ooh. It's almost dead at this point though. And there it goes, it died. I got position 4. Okay, please. At least give me, an aspect of the end would be awesome, but at least give me a piece of the dragon armor. Wait. No way. Dragon fragments? Look at there. The aspect of the dragons. That actually happened on my first dragon. Oh my gosh. What? An aspect of the dragons, a legendary sword. No way. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's so exciting. I want to actually test how much damage I could do to a zealot without any reforges or enchantments on it. So let's go ahead and let's test this out real quick and... Okay. 2,000 damage non-crit, 5,000 damage crit. That's pretty good for not having anything on it. Dude, I'm so thrilled. That's my very first dragon fight on this profile, and I got an aspect of the dragons. From a protector dragon, that's probably the best item I could have gotten, of course, besides the dragon pet, but what's the chances I get that? Like, none? Well, I guess the very next thing on my agenda is to max out my new sword. Let's go. But before I do that, I also have a bunch of ender armor I need to get rid of, so might as well exchange it for my dragon essence real quick. And with that, I now have over 200 dragon essence. I'm pretty sure I could buy something here now. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do Zealot Luck. It increases the chance of finding a special Zealot by 10%. Costs 150 dragon essence. Let's go ahead and get that one. That way I could get my summoning eyes a lot quicker. Or at least a little quicker. Anyways, now to go back to my private island and max out my dragon sword. I think the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do to it is go ahead and max it out on enchantment. So let's do this. Sharp 5, Fire Aspect 2, Experience 3, Looting 3, Scavenger 3, Luck 5, Cubism 5, Cleave 5, Giant Killer 5, Critical 5, First Strike 4, Ender Slayer 5, Impaling 3, Execute 5, Thunderlord 5, Lethality 5, Siphon 3, and finally Vampirism 5. There we go. That's a fully enchanted Aspects of the Dragons. Now to go ahead and throw a reforge on it, and then we could go ahead and give it a test. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for Sharp on my Aspect of the Dragons. And there it is, a Sharp Aspect of the Dragons. Now let's go ahead and go back to the end and give it a damage test. First, we're going to go ahead and test the Void Sword. I have my Enderman pet equipped. We're going to keep that constant for both tests, and here we go. 1 Zelt, okay, 12,619 damage, and now for the Aspect of the Dragons. Almost 19,000 damage? Dude, that's crazy! This was a massive upgrade! Well, this is pretty dope. Now I could easily one-tap Zelts when before I was just barely getting to it. Anyways, I think that's pretty cool. I think I'm officially retiring my Void Sword. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the museum, and that will be the last of his service days. Goodbye, Void Sword. You served me well. Now you will serve me as a higher collection in my museum. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, I did want to mention that there's a special event going on, a Honk and Seek adventure. This is a yearly event. I already talked to Chuckleton, and he gave me a suspicious red gift. A suspiciously heavy gift given to you by Chuckleton. Right-click to open. Okay, I guess let's see what's inside here. Wait. What the heck is this? Who thought this was a good idea? I have to admit, though, it's kind of hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my museum and forget I ever saw that was a thing. Anyways, apparently there's a bunch of special items that you could get throughout Skyblock that you could only obtain during this quest, so I think I'm going to go ahead and run around real quick and do all the ones I'm able to, just to collect them and then, I don't know, store them in my museum or something else. I don't know what else to do with it. The easiest item I saw that we could actually get is actually back here at the End Island. Apparently, Endermen now have a 2% chance of dropping a Noisy Pearl, so let's see what that's all about. Shouldn't be too long. Well, anyways, there it is, the Noisy Ender Pearl. Took a little longer than I wanted to get, but I got it. So I guess it's time for the next item on my list. Well, anyways, the next item I'm actually going to go after is an item called the Warden Heart, which is dropped by Reverend Slayers. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these. It's a 2% drop chance. And surprisingly enough, this is actually my first Reverend 2 Slayer I've ever done. I'm not too worried, though. I am way overgeared for this, I'm pretty sure. I do think I'm strong enough to actually go in here and face the ghouls. Let's see how much health they have. Okay, only 2,000 health. Yeah, I could one-tap these guys easy. So yeah, I should have no problem in here. So let's go ahead and kill this Tier 2 Slayer. And here we go. Time to fight the boss. It'd be pretty cool if I got it my first try. I didn't, but that's to be expected. Let's go ahead and go back to Maddox now and start another quest. Am I strong enough to do a Tier 3 Reverend Horror? You know what? I have a saving grace. I should be fine. I want to try it. I killed the Tier 2 so easy that I think I should be fine. Ooh, it spawned? Wait, no. That was just a mini-boss. Okay, so it also spawns mini-bosses. I thought that was the actual boss for a sec. Okay, here's the boss. I'm using my Wand of Healing. Please be fine. Okay, so my Wand of Healing is actually keeping up with how much damage he does to me. That's nice. Yeah, so as long as I have the Wand of Healing, I should be fine, right? Die. How much health does this sucker have? I probably should have checked that before I took the quest. Oh, I don't like that. It changed its color. Ooh, I'm starting to take damage. Do I run? I'm not sure. Okay, let's fight. Okay, it changed back to normal. I'm not sure what that mode did. I do not know enough about Slayers, no. Okay, I killed it. Okay, so that's good. So, it didn't give me too much trouble until it turned into, I don't know, its rampage state or whatever it's called. It definitely took me a lot of hits to kill it, though. I'm actually curious. Let's go to Maddox and see how much health those things actually have. Okay, so they have 400,000 health. I can kill these like I just proved, but for the sake of the challenge, what I'm doing right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and stick to the Tier 2s. That way I could go through them quicker and have more chances of getting the Warden Heart. So let's go ahead and start another one of these. You know what? I actually remembered something. There's actually a reward in the Wolf Slayers that actually allow you to contact Maddox without actually having to come here every time. And since there's only a 2% chance of the Warden Heart dropping, I figured I might as well go ahead and unlock it real quick. I think that will ultimately save me time, and also I could progress in these other areas a little bit. So let's go ahead and kill the Broodfather 1 real quick. It shouldn't be too hard. Broodfather 1 and that was easy. Now time to do a Tarantula Broodfather 2 real quick. It probably will be pretty easy as well. And Tarantula Boss level 2 is... come on, slain. That was easy. And with that, I'm done with the Spider Slayers, at least for now. Time to do the Sven Packmaster. If we go to the rewards, I'll unlock the Maddox Bat Phone at Wolf Slayer level 3, so that's the goal. After that, I'll go back to doing Reverend Slayers. I feel so bad I'm having to kill poor puppies. Look at them, they all die so easy. I'm sorry, I don't want to have to do this. But it's for the stats! Okay, you have to die. Thank you very much. Wolf Slayer 1 completed. Now time to go ahead and go to Sven Packmaster 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Packmaster 2s. I think a Packmaster 3 would be a little out of my league. Ooh, it's an old wolf. I'm pretty sure these guys have a very small chance of dropping a wolf talisman. And here's the Boss Slayer level 2. Okay, he's definitely a little more difficult than the level 1, but that's to be expected, and he's dead. So I'm just going to go ahead and grind these until I reach Sven's Master Slayer level 3.